4 countries who became Grand Ole Opry members later in their careers. Some country artists like Lainey Wilson and Luke Combs become Grand Ole Opry members fairly early in their careers, and then some wait a long time, sometimes even decades, before they are invited to join the Opry. These 4 country artists all became Grand Ole Opry members later in their careers. Suzy Bogguss was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry on January 16, 2026 by Reba McEntire. Bogguss was invited to join in late 2025 by her good friend Mattea during Mattea's own Opry induction. In 1989, Bogguss released her freshman Somewhere Between album. Bogguss released 7 studio albums in the 90s alone and had multiple hit singles including Letting Go, Hey Cinderella, and more. "I am so proud to be a part of this," Bogguss said during her induction per a press release. "Thank you for including me in this amazing cast and the past cast. I feel a lot of pretty special spirits in this room right now. I was lucky enough to get to be here with some of the real greats, starting here in 1989 and feeling welcome from the very first time of stepping into the circle." Like Bogguss, Mattea's induction came after both singers had already enjoyed a legendary career. Mattea's self-titled debut record came out in 1984. For the next dozen years, Mattea had numerous hits at radio, including #1 hits like Goin' Gone, 18 Wheels and a Dozen Roses, and others. "I've had so many great times on this stage," Mattea says via Music Row. "And the thing about the Opry is that it doesn't matter if you're a member or not. They make you feel like family. I'm happy to be welcomed into this family. Happy to stand on this stage, in this circle, in this moment of my life." Charlie Daniels was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry on January 19, 2008, after being invited to join by Martina McBride. When Daniels was invited to join, it was 37 years after his eponymous debut album was released. But even though the invitation came late, at least by some standards, Daniels remained a proud Grand Ole Opry member until he passed away in 2020. "There was a time when I could not imagine even going to the Grand Ole Opry," Daniels says via The Boot. "I used to sit around as a kid thinking, what does it look like? What is it like? What would it be like to actually walk in there and sit down and see the show?" In 1974, Gene Watson released Love in the Hot Afternoon, his first studio album on Capitol Records. Known for hit singles like Paper Rosie and 14 Karat Mind throughout the 70s and 80s, it wasn't until 2020 that Watson was invited to join the Grand Ole Opry. Vince Gill surprised him with the invitation. "It's hard to find the words to say. So many people contributed to this wonderful night, and I make a promise to everyone to keep up the tradition of country music," Watson said during his induction.